Hi. So my husband and I were on vacation all around Arizona, bit of Utah, Arizona, Utah border, and then Las Vegas and everything, and came back just this past Saturday. And I've been working away on some really interesting projects, and I'm back. We were at a pub, Mooney's Irish pub in Sedona, and this lady played the fiddle beautifully, sang, and she had a very gentlemanly guitarist who did not request a solo, sequence, and it all was simply beautiful. She taught all of us who were watching her a few steps, and I'll see if I can reproduce them and sing a tune, and then go to a hockey strategy inspired by the expert panel on who usually come on TSN, but this time headed by Ron McLean and David. I did my homework right this time. David and David, the David Amber. They're the expert panel, and this thought came from Kevin BX, who's a Vancouver Canucks player, who was a Vancouver Canucks player. So, anyways, I'm going to go to that, and then a little bit of my workaholic, shopaholic, sexaholic theme with respect to what we saw in Monument Valley. I have a couple of sketches there. So here goes. Let's see if I get her. So the music is coming from Spotify. All right. So I said did my homework right this time. Kevin Baska showed me the New York Rangers strategy, this Eastern Conference Finals. But they were getting all the things right, but they were not in the league. The Florida Panthers were in the league at the moment I watched. I think it was the end of the second period, and so he showed me the hockey scenario, and two forwards in the front of the two face-off circles. I should check this out. I'm sorry, face-off circles, and the two defensemen, the winger, at the back of the face-off circles, and see the defense is covering the other team, sort of from getting to the two forwards, and that's how the New York Rangers strategy was working. But they weren't able to score because I guess the Florida Panthers defense was stifling. And so I looked at the last Stanley Cup Finals, final game, Game 5, the Vegas Knights beating the Florida Panthers again to win the Stanley Cup. And I, from the lesson he had given me, Kevin Bieksa, thought that their strategy would be winning strategy if the team played a similar kind of game, an attacking game. So here goes, first two goals only, and I'll let you enjoy the rest of the goals all on your own. Watch it on, I guess, YouTube. And here's the first goal. There's the center. There's the forward next to the goal net, and Barbashev, the forward. I think past the center, and then a center scored the goal. Barbashev scored the goal, and completely attacking game for the wingers are holding the Panthers offense, and or the defense, Panthers defense, because these people are playing the offense. So second goal, goalie, and there's the two, and then they're not doing the Rangers, this side and this side. The defense center, the forwards are here, forward scores, but then it's the goal is the puck's not in, so hence you can give it another shot, and then the center comes in. He's been held by the defense from the opposing team's defense. He comes in. This guy tries to score. The other forward, and then the defense have cascaded near here, and then the defense. Hague. Well, I always thought it was Hague, the international court, right? But a friend of mine who was Dutch had told me, who worked with me years ago, had told me it's Hague or Hague or something like that. So the Hague scored, and that was the second goal. So all the goals, plan your strategy. Well, the Leafs are out, but the Western Conference, is it the Canucks? Oh, I should check on this. All right, because we were away, and then I came, and I've been working. I'm not on it. I watched only this game. I don't have the exact teams yet, which is very embarrassing. I shouldn't be talking about this, but I'm primarily an engineer, writer, artist. But but who we live on the East Coast. Western Conference Finals are not what we should be, but we should be watching, of course. Anyways, so the Monument Valley, which is on the Arizona-Utah border, in the Navajo Nation, and it's like a painted desert, as Paul McCartney has described a desert in his book of poems, and it's simply beautiful. We took a trip, and it's a little up and down, uphill and downhill, uphill and downhill. It's hot, and the jeeps are a little high. Kids would find it a little tough because jolts you up and down, you need to hold, but otherwise adults can go with it. It was beautiful. A Navajo man, he even sang to us with a little the tambourine kind of a thing. I think the tambourine is the this thing, the banjo is the drum. This is the I forgot the gypsy thing, like that. The little I think it was a little drum itself. He had a little drum like a banjo. He sang beautifully, and it was simply wonderful. Monument Valley, and from the workaholic, shopaholic, sexaholic theme I had for Monument Valley, I thought of shopaholic is of course us see. You should also see as shopaholics. My husband bought the tickets, but we had to drive there. He did all that. It was beautiful. It was beautiful, beautiful scenic drive. Drove all the way from Flagstaff, and previous day was Grand Canyon, which is simply stunning as well. But I've seen Grand Canyon before. Anyways, mystical nativity is what I thought as a workaholic because I was pregnant and wrote my thesis and MAC thesis. This would be like the rocks, mystical nativity. So that's me as a mother and my little baby. All this living in North America, we forget our Hindu side, and but baby Jesus is a cute baby. And for sexaholic, it's the mystical nativity has been painted by Botticelli, and this is Zephyr. I think Zephyr painted the abduction of Psyche by Eros, and this would be. Am I showing it? I can see. Yeah, this would be the abduction of Psyche by Eros. This can be a rock. You have rocks on monument. The uh, Catholic nun. You have Madonna and the Child. You have elephants. You have the Wise Man. All those rocks, and then they're simply stunning. And so you should go see. And then there's the Oak Creek Canyon, or closer here, Ontario Creek Canyon. There are a number of them. They look like that, mountains on both sides, simply stunning beauty. And mountains are so majestic and awe-inspiring, because they're so tall and beautiful. And of course, Zion, we went to Zion National Park as well. Simply stunning. It's beautiful, beautiful mountains on all sides, canyons and creeks and brooks and what have you. Hot, really hot from the East Coast. But we come back and Toronto is really hot. So it's cooling off, I think. Typical May weather is coming in. All right. Anyways, that is all I wanted to say. Thank you, and signing off, Gayatri Bisita.